And get Frankie. Hello. I hope you heard me talking to Frankie. He was going to come in and visit, but I told him he had to go away because we are on Motivational Moments Facebook Live. Thank you for joining me. And I just wanted to give you a quick update. I'm actually in an 8-hour online certification class for my real estate license. And they time it, and you have to be physically visible on the screen for all that time. But I do have a break, and that's why I wanted to honor my commitment to you to be able to impart some information and some thoughts like I do on a weekly basis. So thank you for tuning in. This might be a little shorter than normal because I have to get back to it. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the power of our voices. Last time we talked about the power of affirmations. And that is so important. What we say to ourselves or to other people out loud or to ourselves in a present tense that we assume that is the truth. You could say, I am wealthy. I have mastered is something that you want to do and accomplish. You do it in the present tense and with feeling. Well, if you combine that with the power of your voice, because your voice can convey everything, your feelings, your ideas, it creates change. It can create anger. It can create doubt. And we all know this, but sometimes we just open our mouths and words come out. We don't think about how it's being perceived. We don't think about the impact on others. And we don't stop and think. I had to realize this today when I was speaking to another person, and I felt that my tone was not pleasant. It wasn't positive as much as I wanted it to be. And I had to stop myself and think about, how am I coming across? Am I being kind? Am I being thoughtful? Am I being truthful? So your voice and the words that you say are so very important. And the tone of it is also important. Do you know how it is? Let's say you raise your voice. You raise your voice to your children or your husband or even your dog or your cat. And you notice how they respond, especially an animal. If Stan and I raise our voice and around Frankie, that's our dog. Well, you could just tell it affects him. And we don't do it very often, obviously, but we see a physical reaction from the loudness of our voices. And remember, the biggest weapon that we have is our tongue. So what we say can be very hurtful. It can be very positive and uplifting. Remember that saying when we were growing up, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me? Who came up with that? Because words are very hurtful and they stay around for years and years and years. I can remember things that people told me when I was in kindergarten, or I remember one teacher in my 5th grade class. She was great. She used to call me Mighty Mite. And she said, you're going to do great things. I know it. And I'm going to call you Mighty Mite. I still remember that to this day. But then there's other things that are less positive that stick with you that somebody would have said a long time ago. And it's just in our subconscious mind, and it plays over and over again. So really my message today is to think about what you're saying, how you're saying it, the tone of your voice, and the feelings that you are conveying to others. So have a fabulous day. I'm going to get back to class, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Bye.